Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They begin with a run by Smith, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo.
This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy, a graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Allen's throw here, taken in by Knox.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Check down to Breida. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And Carr's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
But for Jerry Jeudy, this is why he was a first-round pick back in 2020. The route running, and the hands are great, but the speed, that sets him apart.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to the left. He's got his tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Allen's throw is complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw his Carr. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
He hits Adams complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's good to make it 17-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Smith trying to run for it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burns. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Looking deep for Adams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 47. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Carr.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Carr completes it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Carr.
He's got Long, his tight end complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr.
Open net is Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. To throw, it's Carr. Touchdown, Dolphins! Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain there for the Bills.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
They run again with Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Smith busts through the tackle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now a give to Breida down to the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Hines finding room to the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now it's Hines. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Carr going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Montgomery is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second down and goal. Carr. Touchdown. It's complete. Jalen Waddle. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Carr will look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there for the Bills.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Allen now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On play action, Allen. And it's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And down inside the 15 he goes. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Carr now on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Miami, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try again.